That took a lot longer than what I expected, but pretty much moved out of my mom's.
Hello YouTube, it's Lady Vet here with the BMF Season 3 Episode 2 review. According to Lucille, Charles is moving into Terry's room. So Terry was extremely excited about moving in with Markeisha and leaving his parents' house. But Markeisha was spooked by the shooting which happened because her husband did not accept her cheating with Terry in the first place. After T moved the last of his things, Markeisha told him that she was still married to Boom and that they shouldn't live together. Terry didn't agree with this, so he got his stuff and he left the house and Markeisha. Terry went to his new restaurant where he found Hoop hanging pictures on the wall. To save face, Terry told Hoop that he decided to get a bachelor pad. While agreeing with Terry, Hoop wanted to check out what's on TV. As he moved through a few channels, he stumbled upon breaking news. Their plug, Cena, was just arrested, so Terry quickly took action to stretch their product until further notice, then reached out to Meech. While working around the house, Charles answered a knock on his door from two random guys asking for Dimitri. Although their English was broken, it was clear that they were looking for Meech. Charles told them that they had the wrong house, but the guys were convinced that they had the right house. Charles saw that they were strapped as he closed the door. Meech got Terry's call telling him what he knew about their plug. They decided that Terry would see what he could find in Detroit, and Meech would do the same in Atlanta. In the midst of their conversation, Charles hurried in and took the phone from Terry to tell Meech about the amigos at his door. Charles was upset, but he told Meech that he told the strangers that they had the wrong house. With the brothers on high alert, Terry put security around the family. Both of them realized that they are expected to make magic. After Charles left, Meech reminded Terry that he needed to step his game up. Meech wanted product moved to Atlanta as he had left Terry with a full-service shop in Detroit. And he reminded Terry that he is starting from scratch in Atlanta. At the house in Atlanta, Meech, Stax, and Duffy were hashing out plans to fill Dice's spot since he got smoked. Things were slowed down by the war with the MKs and Techwood Remy. Meech told them about losing his plug and wondering how to get to Glock's plug after Glock refused a meet with Meech. So Duffy posed the question to Meech, "How you planning to get to Glock's plug, though?" At the community hospital, Brian meets with Gloria, his son's mother. Together they try to figure out how to help their son. Gloria blames Bryant and tells him to fix the problem he caused. But neither can afford the best lawyers, and although it's not much, Gloria gave Bryant what she had. Jen and Kobe have a meal at Jen's father's restaurant and seem to lose hope for their investigation into Saint's murder. Even with that, they understand that the neighbors aren't talking because they don't want to be labeled as snitches. Jen's dad approaches their table, and while speaking, they learned that Kobe speaks Mandarin. He asked about Bryant, but Jen told him that Bryant got caught coloring outside the lines. Terry, Sterl, and Hoop got together to check out a new plug. K9 has everyone on chill status, so they know that they have to move with caution, especially since no one has met the new plug and that their location was outside of the city. Charles, Lucille, and Nicole left Pastor Swift's congregation for a new church start. Nicole has gotten older and clearly is starting to express interest in boys, but not without the watchful eye of her parents. To assist with that watchful eye, Lucille signed them up for community service. Somehow she thought that this would keep Nicole busy. and Charles told her not to sign him up because he had to work. Charles and Lucille realized that their little girl was quickly becoming a young lady, and there was nothing that they could do about it. Terry and Sterl reached their destination in the effort to get a new plug. So they meet Royal Oak, only to find out that she's a woman dressed like a man. Terry, Sterl, and Hoop stand by watching Royal Oak play cards. The game was interrupted when she taunted a player about being with his girl. Although Terry and Henrietta, aka Royal Oak, talked about a deal, she was distracted when another lady sat at her card table. Their meeting is about over when Sterl tells T that his boys got eyes on the amigos and they need to leave now. Now at the Platinum, Meech is about to run out of patience with Greenie. Greenie reminds Meech that he is not in Detroit and things go a little different in Atlanta. Basically, Greenie wants nothing to do with Glock, but Meech is pressed to find a plug. So Meech and Duffy continue towards the path of a plug. While at the club, they notice Glock's right-hand man in VIP. So Meech thinks to get strippers involved to get where he wants to go. Terry and his guys meet up with the amigos. Terry asks if they were there on behalf of Senna, but they are still asking for Dimitri. Terry made it clear that he is the boss in Detroit, so they told him that they only want to talk to Dimitri and that Ty Washington likes Dimitri. The boss said that he doesn't talk to the trash, then told Terry that he was with Boone's wife, but Terry paused him by saying that wasn't his business.
Y la de Mitri. ¿Cómo? Cabrón. I'm not your fucking hair boy. You want Dimitri? You take your ass to Atlanta. He's with Ty's crew.
Henrietta hooked up with Peaches. After Henrietta did what she does, she took a break to blow smoke. Terry headed over to LaWanda's house, trying to explain that their family is his top priority. LaWanda didn't let Terry off the hook easily. She took digs at Terry for getting involved with Markeisha. Terry apologized for everything and told LaWanda that she's a part of the reason that he is a success. He told her that he's done with Markeisha, that they are done. He gave her some line about Markeisha not being worth his time and not worth him risking his life and watching his kids grow up without a father. Terry laid it on real thick, and LaWanda went with it. So Terry told her that he would stay with her for her safety. Meech met up with Angel. He asked for some information while charming her. They talked about her loyalties to giving money to Greenie, of which Meech impressed upon her the importance of knowing her worth and betting on herself. And Meech told her that she deserves better than Greenie. Charles was setting up his new room when Terry came inside to get his things. Ironically, like father, like son, in situations about cheating, Charles gave fatherly advice to Terry about money, success, and the importance of family. Terry empathized with Charles as he witnessed what his choices has cost him and how Charles was still trying to be strong in spite of his situation with Lucille. Meech spent time learning about Angel and how she came to be with Greenie, how she had been in and out of foster homes when her parents died. He even shared that his mom was in and out of foster homes, and how she believed that Greenie saved her life. Meech advised Angel to stop putting money in Greenie's pockets. Jen and Kobe found info on one of the PA boys, Cuts, They ran his plates to verify that he left Saint's house the day of the murder. Excited about having a lead, they headed out to investigate. Lucille saw Nicole getting feminine products at the community event, and as they started to have the talk, Lucille's old high school friend approached them, Maurice. Maurice had Lucille grinning uncontrollably, and Nicole paid close attention. Lucille kikied so much until she forgot what she was talking to Nicole about, especially after Maurice asked her to not leave without saying goodbye. Meech saw his guys at the club. Shortly after greeting them, Meech saw Angel being totally disrespected at the VIP section. Needless to say, after he went to her rescue, she offered him a lap dance and some information. Meech's stripper network worked. Angel told Meech about Santiago Dominguez at the Havana house. So Meech got more than a lap dance. He also got a side eye from Greenie. Time to go now that Meech has a name to work with. Bryant went to see Blaze for a favor. Bryant is desperate to get help for his son, so desperate that he visits an old friend and kingpin. Bryant explained that he needed fast money to obtain an attorney to save his son. His friend agreed to help. Lucille's still smiling when Maurice came to chat with her and to catch up. He offered Lucille lunch. She said no, but still took his card and tucked it away. Maurice told Lucille that he met other women before, but they were not her. Blaze and Bryant concluded their visit before Henrietta walked in, wondering why her father called her. He told her that he heard that she was trying to expand and to not forget that she represented his brand. And Blaze told Henrietta that he was sending her someone and she is to put him to work in her organization. Clearly, Henrietta was not happy with her father's decision. Meech and Duffy followed the instructions to what appeared as a vacant house. They were looking to see Santiago. They entered the home where they saw bodies. They also saw the flag of the MKs. Duffy wanted to leave, but Meech wondered why would MKs be there? Lo and behold, there was Loco standing in the room, unbothered. Meech had a puzzled look on his face as he asked if he was Santiago. He said, "No, I'm Loco. Santiago is false, and the meeting is BS. It's not real." Loco said that they should go, but Meech said, "Go where? I don't know you," because they didn't know each other. But Loco said that Ty Washington was his friend, and he was Ty's plug. Meech looked more confused than ever, but too late. They were under fire. Meech and Duffy dropped to the floor as Meech said that this don't feel right, but not Loco. With all the gunfire, Loco stayed standing as if he was watching a movie. Loco said that his men were outside. From where Duffy was, he said that it looked like Colombians against the MKs. Meech figured it out. Santiago was never coming. MKs were going to ambush them.
Cena, no snitch. No, Cena, we loyal. See, if Cena says that, Dimitri, yeah, I'm fast. I'm very fast. Rápido, bueno. So you came looking for me to be my plug, so you can do business with me. Cena says you're my guy.
Terry, Sterl, and Hoop is at the restaurant talking about how crazy is Henrietta. Sterl told them about Henrietta's dad being an OG gangster who used to be a cop. He's got a strong operation and is connected to the city council. Meech called and told Terry about the Amigos. Terry told his crew, but Sterl wanted to know what was T going to do about Henrietta. So in walks Terry to see Henrietta. After the greetings, Terry immediately said that he appreciated the offer, but he wasn't going to cop weight from her. Terry explained that a deal isn't a deal until it's done. And yes, the landscape of the game is changing, but the streets are about to be flooded with BMF weight. So don't wait too long because her clients are going to ask for him. There was no comment at all from Henrietta, not one word. Lucille went to talk to Nicole about continuing what they started at the community event. So as Lucille started the talk, Nicole cut in saying, "Wait, are we about to have the talk?" Lucille said that she saw how the boy looked at Nicole at church. And as Lucille went on, Nicole stopped her and asked, was she talking about situations like her old friend Dr. Maurice? Nicole said that he was looking at Lucille like Breeze was looking at her. Nicole shut her down. The only thing that Lucille could say was "Good night, Nicole," and dashed off to her room. Henrietta was so angry with Terry that anyone can get it. While she is doing Peaches, she tells her that she isn't that smart. Then Henrietta shot her because she needed a real plug. Deal gone bad. Now, Jen and Kobe used Cuts' information to try to link him to Terry, as their theory is that Terry ordered the hit on Saint. So they began surveillance on Cuts. Lucille wasn't sleepy, so she stood at her dresser playing with her wedding ring and smiling and thinking about her encounter with Dr. Maurice. That thought was interrupted when Charles came into the room. He said he came to get his pillow when asked. When Charles said, "You look beautiful," to Lucille, Lucille said, "Good night, Charles," and sent him on his way. Duffy and Loco are enjoying the adult entertainment at the Platinum. When Meech and Stax walk up, Stax asked about Loco. Meech introduced him as Unc. So Stax tried to give Loco some dap, but was completely ignored. Meech told Stax that Unc is shy, so he walked away. Then Duffy asked Meech if he thought it strange that the headliner wasn't there, and said that he thought Angel set them up with the MKs. Meech said can't say yes, can't say no, but no doubt it would be in the back of Meech's mind. Then Monique's underage cousin Tina approached Meech. Meech told her that he moved to Atlanta and that was his new home now, and asked how did she get past security with her underage self. She said that Monique had already given her a fake ID. She asked about Mo's kids, and Meech told her that he got them with Mo's mom. He also told her to call him whenever. As they parted ways, here comes the hater Greenie, saying, Brother Meech, Brother Meech." Greenie offered Meech and his crew drinks on the house. The occasion is Meech's chivalry towards Angel, who must have called out sick. We haven't seen her. Slick Greenie told Meech that was his way of appreciating him, being nice to the merchandise. Meech told Greenie that Angel's special, and he should treat her like that. Big face smiling Greenie said that he couldn't agree more. Terry's friends and family enjoyed dinner at his restaurant. LaWanda sat next to T, congratulating him on making boss moves. They were smiling and kissing. I'm guessing that Terry's back in for real with LaWanda, at least for now. Cuts joined them, asking about his plate. No doubt he missed the tail on him known as Jen and Kobe as he led them straight to Terry. The detectives are now taking pictures of Terry. Jen says that Terry could have ordered the hit on Saint using one of the PA boys. Kobe tells her that it's one thing to think Terry's guilty and another thing to prove it. They shared laughs and quotes. After a long day and a long night at the club, these amigos made it home. There were many awesome moving parts in this episode, but none touched me the same way as this one. Meech left home and his brother to expand the business. All in all, after being set up, someone searched him out, saved his life, and killed off a few enemies, and laid in his lap a plug that he didn't have to fight for. To see Loco and Michi, two drunk amigos, come in and Meech offered the couch for him to sleep. He declined. Then to hear their stories of rags to riches based on two separate parts of the world. Terry wasn't there for Meech, but he had a brother from another mother who understood the importance and value of family, and right then, they claimed each other as family. Meech chalked it up to putting in work. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to thank a vet. Subscribe, like, and comment. I'm out.